tutorial thing from Minecraft. Now I've made a little test setup to show off some things I did in my Ford Mustang over there, my Shelby Mustang. And you know, it's really hard to explain because I don't actually understand myself. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna say time set, let's say 1800, 18,000 it is. 18,000. Okay, so it's night. Okay, so what you can see here is the scanner. Now you know it works because it works, but how does it work? Well, I have no fucking clue. What you can see here, this is an alternative for the scanner, but it doesn't work. As you can see, the lights, I mean the thing is nice and it works, it goes one side to another. But when you look at the scanner itself, it doesn't. No, it's way too slow. So we have a little setup. Oh man. So why does it work? Well, I do know that this side walks out second, I think. Let's see. Yeah, this side goes first, and basically they become less and less, so that they all go off later because of the delay our repeaters give. So every time they pass by, basically they go in a nice row because the delay is longer. That's why this one goes off the last, and that's why that one goes off first. Now what you want to do is you want to make a light that goes from one side to another. So what we have here is it goes from one side to another, and that's only because we have this one go off first and this one go off second, and this one is exactly the other opposite way of that one. So this one walks that way and that one walks this way, as you can see. So this is the second row, and that's why we need a row of repeaters here, giving a delay to wait for this one to finish, and then this one can start. That's why the delay is here. Then we've got this clock here, and that has to wait on both of these things before it can go off. So we have our master clock, which flashes only one repeater at the time, which is an important thing. And then yeah, it has to wait for this to finish, then for this to finish, before it can flash again. That's why it's such a long clock. And it only flashes one repeater at a time, which is quite important, because you can't start it up with a button, because a button stays compressed longer than that. As you can see, it's like 2.5 or 3 repeaters that it stays on at the time. So yeah, you don't want that. You want only one repeater to start. So what you have to do is you have to place a redstone torch and then, you know, break it down really quickly. This line is to show off how far a redstone line can go before it stops being on and activating stuff. So as you can see, the line goes down and the lamp won't go on, but when I put it here it will. That's because a redstone signal becomes weaker and weaker the longer you make the line. Now I don't exactly know how many blocks it is, and I'm not gonna count them, but yeah, that's there for that. And this is there to show how long a button stays burning. This little setup to show up that a powered signal into a inverter makes an unpowered signal, and if you put a lamp right here, it will actually turn it on when this line goes off, because that's how inverters work. and this is there to show, I don't know what it shows. Oh, that a turned on line will actually light up a lamp, which is logic. So yeah, I hope at least I've tried to make this look simpler, but I think I've only made it more complicated than it already had to be. And then right here we have like a thing that flashes because I don't get myself how this thing actually works and why it works. Because I've tried to make one cell of the complete row to show off how it works, but after I'd made it, I tried to explain for myself how it works, and I come to the realization that I have no fucking clue how it works. I just know that it does, and that it looks very awesome when you're doing this, when it's done. So what I did on the big car, I do have to go inside and turn it on. I'm sorry. Fly a little bit faster, Steve. Come on. Come on, you bastard. Bastard. Okay. We're inside. Let's see. Where did I put the scanner? That is that one. I could have gone inside and shown off the system. What I did on the big car, or on the car, is I had to make 2 scanners because they had to walk to each other and away from each other. So yeah, that's how that works. So as you can see, they walk away and then walk to each other. So that's basically repeating what I've done there in not in small but twice inside this. So if we make our way into the wheel well, we can see I've made a little door, and if I can land on it, that would be really nice. And there's a lot of redstone inside, you remember. And basically this is exactly the same as what I have set up outside. And yeah, I can't really tell you how it works, I just know that it does. So we have our redstone clock here, working exactly the same way as outside, carrying a redstone signal up here into this clock down there. Yeah, because it has to be delayed for the top row, because the top row has to go after the bottom row is finished, and then the bottom row is of course divided up into 2 sections, that section and that section, and they basically, on the bottom side, they walk out of each other, and the top side, which goes off later because of this clock, they have to walk away from each other, and there they have to walk towards each other. No, they walk away. No, what? Now this walks towards each other, and that walks away from itself. So yeah, that's how it works. But it's really confusing, and it's really hard to make this thing. And I hope I've made this more clear for you guys, because someone requested that I explained this, probably because he wants to make an old school Knight Rider car, which props to you, man, please do it. But yeah, I hope I've made this more clear for you. And I've been toying around with not having pistons in my build. I wanted digital stuff, so this is the new type of relay that's probably going to be in the car if I release it again in a different form. I might not though. I might just leave it as it is. This is my personal car world. I don't know if I should upload it to the internet. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. You guys have to wait. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this this kind of tutorial thing. You have had a good look at how I've built it, and I didn't make this up myself, even though I did kind of. Someone from Germany had made one of these things, and I basically copied his design, but because he was German, I couldn't understand a shit of how it works. But because I'm probably have enough fantasy to create it myself. So yeah, I've basically copied this design, and I don't know his name, but I forgot because it's so long ago that I made this thing. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If not, that's understandable because this is not my thing. If you like, leave a like. I guess that's all you can do for me. Or subscribe, but I put out such a variety of videos that, you know, for redstone tutorials you don't have to subscribe because this is probably my only one that's gonna be uploaded. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed. If not, then sorry for wasting your time. Bye.